At the end of one's senior year of high school, they are likely asked to reflect over how their education has impacted them over the years. They are also, perhaps more likely, to be asked where they expect to see themselves in the future. Questions in the immediate, like where are you going to college and what will you be studying, and other questions about the more sprawling stretch of life before them, such as what career do you want to work in? I appreciate these questions and enjoy answering them. However, they are not what I want to focus on at this stage of my life. I am going to college, and I do have my heart set on a future career, but it's not what most have in mind when they think of vocation options. I wasn't as committed to this dream at the beginning of my senior year as I was at the end of it, as I doubt many of my peers were either to their prospective field of study. But what changed that for me was not an experience or a class. I wasn't swayed to this new goal by a teacher or an idol, though there were many in this field that I looked up to more than I realized. Rather, my mindset had already begun shifting to this goal over the past few years of my life, and one person, as well as many answered prayers, brought me to understand the full joy of this dream that I now long for more than any other earthly thing. I want to be a wife that honors God and her husband in her sacrifice, servitude, and humility. I want to be a mother that teaches and nourishes her children, raising them in the fear and admonition of the Lord and laughing wholeheartedly without fear of anything the future may hold. I first heard Caleb's voice in the summer of 2016. I had discovered a podcast that seemed to fit me, The Christian Artist. I began to listen to two brothers from Wisconsin, and occasionally some of their friends, discuss how Christianity included a right theology of art that affected how we created things. Long story short, I became a fan, then a friend, then a co-host. Then, on November 4th, 2019,
Caleb was like, I have a serious question for you. And I was like, okay. And I totally knew what it was. And then he was like, would you ever consider dating me? And I was like, yes.
Before I even finished asking the question, which is a feat because there's a delay during video chat.
In January of 2020, we decided that we wanted to get married in 2021. I used to want to be a self-employed author and artist. My senior project consisted of the writing of almost 100,000 words toward the second draft of a novel I had been working on for over a year. Yet, God reoriented my desires upon beginning a relationship with Caleb. I no longer care if I ever have my name on a published book. I am no longer concerned with making a name for myself. Rather, I seek to take Caleb's name and build a sturdy family upon it. The real sense of accomplishment and pride that I feel this time of year does not come from graduating high school or getting into my dream college, but from wearing a ring of engagement to the man of my dreams in June, and looking toward a future in which we build a household together. To the glory of God alone.